wanted to talk about this. I don't know if y'all heard about this. These four women tried to attack a pregnant woman with a pokey pokey and unalive her and her baby because one of the ladies was messing with the same man. And I really don't understand. So you mean to tell me that you find three other goofy black women? So you got four goofies that want to, instead of taking accountability and talking to the man about why he's messing with other women, you decide to try to attack a woman that don't owe you nothing because she pregnant by a man that you messing with too. This is why I say, and all of these are young women. This is why I never respect the when like younger women come up, no disrespect to the younger ladies, but I mean the ladies that are like 19 to like 26 or so, and they talk about the fact that, oh, the old ladies, the old mammies and grandmas and mamas, they're the only ones that are the pick-me's, and all of the young women are not. Man, please, there are pick-me's in every generation. Okay. Old ladies, grandmas, mamas don't, 30, 40, 50-year-old women, 60-year-old women don't have a lock on being a pick-me. But nonetheless, I have three stories I want to talk about today, but this is the first one. And I'm flabbergasted. Like I said, I'm absolutely flabbergasted. I cannot believe that four black women would be so stupid. And then I don't know if y'all knew this, but these goofballs live streamed a lot of what was going on. Live streamed it and also went on social media and talked about it afterward. One of them made a post that the baby was unalived. Do y'all know that? Now, how dumb do you have to be to commit a felony? Okay? You and your friends commit a felony and you go online and document your felonious behavior and then expect not to go to prison. What? And while you are in prison, that man is going to be with other women as well. So what are you getting out of it? I really wish that women would really get it through their head that you cannot keep a man faithful. And if you could keep a man faithful, a man, and I don't mean a man can't be faithful. I just mean a man has to be faithful because that's what he wants to do. You can't make him do it. And you attacking other women is nutty. Go ahead, Brown Sugar. Hey, how you doing, sis?
Hey, Trick. Hey, ladies. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Based on the pictures, they look like the type that are unhinged and they look like crash outs and they don't have nothing to lose. But I really feel sad for that young woman coming up to her job, acting irate, and banking this young lady at her place of employment and potentially harming her child is just insane. And I think that getting yourself in trouble over men, and that's why I said before, a lot of women go to prison or go to jail behind a man. And I think that it's insane for you to crash out over a man who clearly don't want you. He don't even want the baby mother. So what are y'all competing over? A dust bucket that slings his wiener anywhere and everywhere? Like, I just don't understand the concept. And also, like, where's the sisterhood? Like, why would you put your hands on a woman that looks like you? I'm pretty sure she was a black woman. Why would you put your hands on? Why would all y'all put your hands on her? For what? Like, even if y'all going back and forth, like, I really think that 4 versus 1 is insane. And I really hate banking culture because that's how you can get unalive. So I really think that the younger generation of pick-me's is prevalent. I don't know why they come up here and say that It's just the older ones. No, I know a few young pygmies, and it's bad with them too. And it's hard to even talk to them because it's just like they are so. It's like they possessed by the dude. No matter what the dude do, they gonna find a way to stick beside him. It's insane to me. And I'll land there for now.
All right, I got you. And I definitely agree with everything that you said. I did see a video, and the video they said that this was the lady that was attacked. I'm not for sure if that's true or not, but the lady that I saw was light skinned. And I was like, I was so upset that she was light skinned because I was like, now they're going to be, if that was indeed her, colorism conversations about how dark skinned black women are jealous of light skinned women and they are seeking to attack them and stuff like that. And I was just like, bro, like, and I will say though, Brown Sugar, they do look like the type. I didn't want to say, but they do. They do look like the type. They all four of them look like they would do some stuff like this. And you know what? I don't know if this is like a hot take or like this is like this is wrong to say, but I'll just say it though. Still, please don't take any disrespect anybody to this. But I remember meeting a couple women that were raised like, this makes me sound extremely bougie, but I'm really not bougie to that degree. I mean, I did grow up in the burbs, but anyway, let me just say it. Okay. I met a couple women in my lifetime, especially when I was married to my first husband, that were from the hood, ghetto, as you will. And they had like a very aggressive demeanor towards me. And I remember it was a girl that I was talking to. She was my first husband's friend's girlfriend. And I remember talking to her one time and she said, yeah, you're just so nice. The old me would have did you dirty, would have set you up or something like that. But my mama told me I'm not supposed to be like that. And she did try to okey doke me later on still. And she was that type of vibe, like the vibe of, that she might hurt a black woman or something like that. And I've always wondered why it is, and I'm not saying that you can't grow up in the burbs and be a shiesty, bogus person, but I never understood how sometimes people that grow up in certain environments, that type of behavior of doing anything and everything like these four girls is prevalent in them. Now, it's not in everybody that is grown up in the hood, so I don't want anybody to think that I'm saying that, because I'm definitely not. But why is that there? That's something that I've always wondered. And I can't make any comments on it because that wasn't my life experience. So I can't say. But I've always wondered, you know what I mean? Where that comes from. You know what I'm saying? But I will say that I've definitely had my experiences with women, specifically women that have been raised in a hood, and they have like highly disliked me. Borderline hatred, I guess I'd say. And yes, and definitely, like Ashanti said, always resorting to violence. And I'm not a person, I think I've said this before on plenty of lives. I'm a very confrontational person. I'm very confrontational. I don't mind confrontation. I don't mind getting into it. I don't mind getting in the field. I don't mind talking smack. Do anything that's involving confrontation. I really don't mind it. And if I ever shy away from it, it's only because I really respect whoever that person is. But I never understood though, but my mentality is not the same as some of like these type of women in the picture. I don't know. It's just always been something I've wondered. But it's like, I don't know. I feel like it's a politically incorrect conversation, I guess. So it's not something I really would try to like often really talk about, because how do you broach that subject without sounding, I don't know, classist or discriminatory to, black people that live in certain environments that you don't. But I don't know. I don't know. I just think this is just ridiculous. And I just know only a certain type of black woman is going to do something like this. And I don't even know. And I'm not saying that you can't have a bougie woman, because I know plenty of stories that I've watched on TV of bougie black women that have tried to unalive, women that were dealing with a man they were dealing. But I mean, this type of act here. Does that make sense? Y'all know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know if y'all know what I mean by that.
Yeah, that makes
But
sense, Trig. Like those type of black women that are up here on the screen, when I see them out and about, I even went to school with some of them. I avoid them like a plague. It's just something about their demeanor. They're the type that if you say something wrong, they'll try to fight you, put hands on you, they'll get slick. But those are the type of women that hang around dudes all the time. You'll see these type of women out there on the block with these dudes, and I really think that they get that aggressive. Go ahead, take off your clothes. They get that aggressive behavior from the men, and also, living in the hood. And I feel like hold on real quick, Trey.
no problem, no problem. Yeah, I mean,
Sorry, I'm back.
oh, that's okay.
But
Go ahead.
oh, I'm sorry about that. But yeah, I really think that they get that aggressive behavior from living in the hood, and especially growing up. I understand their circumstances, but they act real rough. And when they see a black woman that is poised and put together, I think it does cause a bit of animosity, and you really have to be careful with surrounding yourself with them. That's why when I see them, I just go the other way, listen to them. I've seen some of them. You'll be out in public at a restaurant, they'll start cussing the people out and all that other stuff. Like, those are the type of women, BOK women, I do stay away from, because they crash out. No matter what anybody say or do, they don't know how to self regulate themselves.
Yeah, I definitely understand that. I know I had heard about this story. I want to say it was like 2 or 3 months ago. Um, it was like two black women, and it was an older black woman. She was in her 40s, and she had held the door open for a girl. I think she was like 19, 20. And apparently the girl didn't say thank you. And so apparently this is what all the bystanders says. The black woman had said something like, the older black woman had said, like, you can't say, like, thank you or something like that. And the other girl was like, nah, and then started cussing out the older woman. So they got into an altercation, like, well, not a physical altercation, but just yelling and screaming. And so the 40-something-year-old woman, she left out of the store. I think they said it was like a Five Below or something. And she followed the 19-year-old, 20-year-old girl, followed the lady out and ended up getting in her car and pew-pewing the lady. Pew-pewing the 40-something-year-old lady and unaliving her. And I was just thinking, like, after I saw her mugshot and everything, it's just like, baby girl, now you're going to prison for the rest of your life, because you don't have any emotional regulation. Like, at the worst, if you had, I'm not saying that you should put your hands on anybody. Okay. I don't want anyone to think I'm advocating for that. I don't fight people. You know what I'm saying? But maybe you could have beat her up why would you pull out a pew pew? Like, what is your motivation? Why would you do that? Like, I don't even understand what would make you do something like that. But I don't know. I just feel like something going wrong with people today. Like, legitimately. And speaking of that, I just saw another story of a black man who this family had contacted off of Facebook Marketplace, and for him to do some type of auto repairs, but they decided not to go with him, and he was upset about it. And he went to their house with a shot pew pew and pew pew through their door and was pew pewing up their house. The family tried to call the police to pack up to get out of there. The police didn't wait, and he came back and pew pewed the 19-year-old daughter that was staying there in the chest with a shot pew pew. And they got video footage, which I seen, of him just pew pewing through the doors. And I'm just like, oh, you sent me that too? Miss Good News? Yeah. And I'm just like, what is going on with people? Like, legitimately. People are losing their ever loving minds. And then the last thing I wanted to talk about, also, if you guys didn't hear, did y'all hear about the black woman in, I think it's Fort Wayne, Indiana? She was 75, and these white tea girls had beat her up, and they were employees in the place, and she passed away. Now, the shade room, which is a tool of Satan, the devil, okay? They put it in there that they made it like the older lady was the aggressor. And I see all these people in the comments, black people talking about, oh well, she started it, so that's her fault. Rest in peace. And this is where I find myself disgusted with black people. The black men and black women too. Because let a white tea person have did something to a black person, it doesn't matter whether they was and they passed away. It don't matter whether they was right, wrong, in between. All the white tea people are going to stand behind a white tea person no matter what. But for some reason, black people always have to try to see the other side of things when it comes to white tea people, and white tea people never do that for us. It's really ridiculous. But nonetheless, the way Shade Room put that thing up like that, older lady was at fault. When I saw the video on Twitter, the white tea girl touched her first. She pushed her first. And then the older lady pushed her back. And then the young girl grabbed her hair and pushed her down to the ground and was hitting on this 75-year-old woman. That's what happened. And to see all of these black people take the side of a white tea girl that would beat on an old woman, you didn't have to do that. I think I told everybody this story about this old white tea lady. I kid you not. She was at least 75 to 80 years old. I really don't even think she was 75. I really think she was 80. She hit my car. She kind of like scraped the car on the side. But when we got out of the car, there was no damage. And she kept like hooting and hollering about the car. And I said, first of all, you're the one that brushed against me, and there's no damage on either one of our car. Do you know that she pushed me like several times and like kept calling me sister, sister, sister? Like she really wanted to say something else. She pushed me, and she was so old and so frail that her push felt like a tap, even though I know that she was really trying to push me, but she didn't have the energy. Now, she was really pissing me off because she was talking really crazy. But do you think that I just saw this old white tea lady? I'm like, you know what? You disrespected me. And you put your hands on me. So I'm just going to beat the brakes off of you? No, I'm like, this is an old lady. Regardless of the fact of what she's doing means nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, she's not doing anything. And I don't understand why people, and I am a person that really don't play around. If somebody that was my age and put their hands on me, you're getting beat up. I don't even know what other word to preface it with. I'm gonna beat you like you stole something. However, I do have emotional regulation to know when somebody's a threat and when they're not. And I don't understand why people nowadays seems like they don't. Like, she's an old lady. What would make you do that? I don't know. And I say that as a person that's been in that type of situation and having an altercation with somebody that's super old and knowing that you're not supposed to do that. But anyway, who's this person in the comments? RJ or NJ? You said black women are quick to unalive for a man. I really feel like you're probably a man. And it's so crazy that y'all switched the game up. First, black women don't care about black men. First, black women don't be submissive and don't care about men and hate men, this, that, and the third. But now they're quick to unalive somebody for a man. Please pick what narrative will you want to run with and stick with one. All right. Anyway, go ahead, Kalandra.
I just wanted to say about the situation with the older lady. I think it's really sad that the black community can't come together, because I don't know if y'all remember that time that white tea woman called that little boy N-word. I think that woman raised like millions of dollars, if I'm not mistaken. I think she had got fired, and then I think her GoFundMe had raised like, I feel like I saw like 1 million, but I feel like it was higher. I don't know. But I think it's sad that when it comes to situations like that, we can't get together, and that's why I feel like we get treated like that sometimes, because we don't come together. because anytime it's one of them, even when they're in, she did raise that much money. Are you saying that, Miss Good News? Because I feel like she raised almost 100 million, or maybe like I do remember the GoFundMe being about $1 million. What is he
Yeah.
saying in these comments?
I
Oh,
just blocked that person down there, the NJW, because that's not true about black women. Women fight over men in general. Y'all don't even want to talk about that white tea lady that was an astronaut that freaking wore diapers. So that she could drive, like, I think it was like 10 hours so that she could unalive the girlfriend of some man that she was sleeping with. So stop. Anyway, I'm sorry, Kalandra. Go
I know
ahead.
you're not sitting up there saying black women when Betty Broderick just unalived, and didn't she go to jail for popping her husband and his new wife? Betty Broderick, anybody know who that is?
I
That
don't know who that is, but I know that it's plenty of other races of women that did that for
Oh,
sure.
Betty Broderick was this white tea woman that had kind of like made a lot of sacrifices for this white guy. And he had what she know her with his secretary. Betty Broderick went to his house, unalived him, unalived his wife. Yeah. But I think it's really sad what happened to her. I didn't see the video. Um but in the case with those four women, I think it's really sad to put your hands on someone who is expecting a child, and then the fact that four of y'all did it for a man. I think it's weird to fight women over a dude. I feel like you should just all beat him up.
I'll tell y'all, the video, this is why I will say, let me just say this. This is why I have a very difficult time with, at least lately, like really just totally just supporting black people, even black women, because it was so many black women in the comment section of this article talking about on the white tea girl side. And I do agree with what Kalandra said, that this is why black people don't get a lot of respect from others, because we do that. We actually really collectively, I don't think any of the ladies in here do this, but collectively I feel like black people act like suckers and raccoons. I really do. Because just like Miss Good News, I think it was saying that you have a white tea woman, or was that Calandra? I can't remember. That you have a white tea woman that raised, that said the N-word with the hard R to a kid and got a whole bunch of money. Cause that's how much white tea people stick together. However, you see a older black woman, an elder black woman, lose her life, and your main goal is to turn around and defend the white tea girl that contributed to this woman's passing. Like, what the heck? Honestly, honestly. Oh, and y'all know what, real quick, I'm gonna tell y'all this. I'm gonna insert it in right here. I got a new stalker, and I don't know if the new stalker is Love Lexiana or not, but it's a different name and it's a different page. So I don't know. And I know Brown Sugar was here, and I feel like Gabrielle was here, and maybe Calandra too. But we had a conversation, and I said that I thought it was strange when there are black women that don't have any black friends, that they're like a black woman and it's just them, and they have nothing but white tea friends. I don't think I even mentioned anything about black women with all Asian friends, because the likelihood of that happening is very slim to none. Like, statistically, as far as, black people coming in contact with Asian people. Now, maybe if you live in Asia, the continent of Asia somewhere, but I'm talking about, here. So anyway, this person tags me and says, "Hey, I watched your video. You're ignorant, and I'm tired of you. You're telling me that I'm not black enough, and black women were never my friends, and all of this other stuff. And I just had to call you out on your ignorance." That's what they tagged me in. And so I sit there and I comment underneath their page, and I say, "Well, this is my opinion. Okay." And nothing that I said was ignorant. I don't think that there's anything wrong with me saying that it's strange if a black woman doesn't have any black friends. That's a little weird to me. Cause anyway, so she makes a video. I kid y'all not, y'all. And she makes a video, and it's a rap song in the beginning, right? For 3 long minutes. And then after that, she starts talking in like this like big lisp, and like she's putting on this fake voice. And she calls me like a B word and all of this stuff. And then she says that it's not her fault. She doesn't have any N word with the hard R friends. She doesn't have any, N word friends, but not with the A on it, with the ER on it. And I'm like, huh? Like, what black people use the N word with the hard R to describe other black people? And so I'm listening to this, and she tells me also that she is a self-proclaimed 304, and that she lives in Japan and she sleeps with Asian men for money. And I'm like, oh, okay. And see, this is what I mean is, because y'all can tell me maybe I'm out of the loop, because I'm an old married woman. Y'all let me know, is the new thing selling vagina and saying that you're a 304? Is that how the young girls are describing themselves now? Because I could be out of the loop. Is that what black women are doing now, calling themselves?
Yes.
Really?
They actually be proud of it too.
Really? Oh my God. I didn't know that. Okay, so then maybe it's not Love Lexiana, because she did call herself, she said, I am a HOE, and I sleep with men for money. And I was just like, are you the same lady? Because when did it become a flex to take money so that men can touch your private parts? I didn't know that was a flex at all. But anywho, I was really about to drag this lady because her voice is so comically terrible. Like, and I really don't care if I offend anybody with any speech impediments, because if you know that you have one, there's no way in the world that you should have a speech impediment and make a video without your face in it, with you only speaking. So that's the only thing that I can focus on, and talk crazy to me and call me out my name and think that I'm not going to drag you. But I think I'm not going to say anything, because I had went to her video and it only had 14 views, and I had went back to her page twice and it had 16, and those 2 views were me. So I was like, I don't know if I really want to do a whole nother go back and forth and bring traffic to this lady channel and possibly get her some more subs. So I think I'm gonna leave it alone. But for anybody that listens, because I know it's people that like, what is it called, lurk and watch these videos. I just want to say really quickly, because I'm interjecting this in here because I'm not going to make a video about this. Look, I am a human being just like you're a human being. I have a right to my own freaking opinion just like you do. When I have these lives, I say what I feel. What I feel don't mean you don't got to feel what I feel. You don't got to think how I think. You don't got to move how I move. This is how I move and what I think. And if I want to say that I think if you only got white tee friends that you seem to be a weirdo, that's what I think. And you're not going to change it by shaming me. You're not going to change it by calling me the B word. You're not going to shame me by tagging me and making stupid videos that nobody's watching. It's not going to work. You're not going to change my mind. Period. So I don't understand why everybody else can have an opinion, but for some reason, if you watch my videos and you like me and I say something that you don't like, now all of a sudden you feel like you got to hold me accountable because in your fantasy world, I'm not agreeing with I don't think how you think. Life don't work like that. And honestly, I just want to say, a lot of y'all women that come and cuss me out, because these 2 women are not the only ones that have called me B words either. It's women that DM me to call me B words. It's women that email me to call me B words. I just want y'all to know, I've said this before, I am 5'11". Okay? If you saw me in person, you would never in your life call me no B word. You would not play these internet games if you want to. You would never say it in my face, because you would not walk away from me with your teeth intact. You would not. I don't play B word games. Y'all can do these things online. And I realize that. And I realize that I got to get out of my feelings and stop being upset when y'all do this to me, because I know that you're only doing it because you can do it within the safety of your home or your car or wherever you're at. But I'm just going to say that for anybody that looks into this video, understand that I have my own opinions just like you do. You're not going to agree with everything that I say, and I'm not going to agree with everything that you say, and that's okay. Okay. And anything that you're getting mad at me about other races, you're a weirdo because I've only ever said that I'm pro black woman. That's it. So anything else that you get mad about, that's your own fault. I've already told you my stance. I'm sorry. I just wanted to say that. And that's just for whoever runs across this video and listens to this point. Because not that many people will listen to this point. But I think the people that are doing this probably will. But it's just getting out of control, man. Honestly. I was about to make a whole video about this because I had made an expose video that's coming out tomorrow. Not about this though. About grifters, black women grifters. But I was like, should I make a video? But I'm not even gonna do it. I'm just gonna leave it there, and I'm not even gonna say nothing else about it, y'all. But yeah, that's why I'm trying to go and do some lighthearted content. Cause sometimes, people really be trying me.
You know what's crazy? People do a lot of talking. Sorry to cut you off, Trig. Go ahead.
No, I was done. I wasn't saying nothing.
People are crazy. You know, they like to run their mouth on this internet, and that's the only thing that I don't like about the internet is everyone gets to, you know, it's pros and cons. Like everyone get to share their opinion, but people be getting too smart and saying whatever they want out your mouth, saying degrading things. And like how you said, like in person, nobody will be saying all this. Nobody will have the smoke. So I feel like if you a punk in real life, keep that same energy on the internet. If you're not gonna really have that smoke, and I'm not even talking about violence, but I'm just talking about in general, if you really not about that life, you need to keep your mouth shut. Point blank period. Like I just don't understand. Like everybody comes on social media and have plenty of opinions on things. I don't see them go hard in these BLK men's DMs and cuss them out, call them B words and all this other stuff when they degrade BLK women every single day. So I just don't understand why they feel comfortable to talk to another black woman slick out the mouth. That's weird to me.
I think so too. Like it's real crazy. But I guess I kind of just have to accept the fact that it comes with the territory. But I think just like the repeated tagging, because this person as well repeatedly tagged me as well. And I feel like they wanted my attention. But like I said, I was gonna say something, but I'm not gonna say anything because the video will be funny because like I said, this lady's speech impediment, if she's not faking, if it's not a fake voice she's putting on, is it's like a Looney Tunes character. That's how bad the impediment is, like for real. It's really bad. It's really, really, really bad. So I don't know. I feel like at this point I got to be being pranked or something. Like something's got to be going on. It's got to be a prank. So I'm just gonna leave it alone. But yeah, you guys, I think there was it like one more story I wanted to talk about with y'all. Let's see. I think we talked about this one, right? Oh shoot, I just messed up. Hold on.
Did you talk about the girl who was poked on the belt line in Georgia? Unalive by that black guy.
Oh, tell me what happened, Calandra.
I live in Georgia, and we have a thing called a belt line where like you can go walking, and this black girl, she looked like she black, or very light skinned, but she was poked, like unalived by poking on the belt line, and by this black guy last week, and it was this other girl, she was unalived by her child's father, and they just caught him.
Ridiculous. And you know what's crazy? I just heard about Missouri. It happened in Missouri. A 16-year-old girl. They were calling her black, but she looks biracial to me. She was kidnapped by a white tea girl, two white tea men, and it looks like a biracial man. And they took her in some conservation area and like beat her with a baton, and pew-pewed her. And I was looking like at the whitey girl. The whitey girl was all tatted up, tattoos all on her neck and face and everything. And the girl was only 16. And her parents were looking for her, and they didn't find her for like, I think it was 10 days later they found her. Like a regular person that was out there, I guess, on the trail in the conservation area found her body. And it's just like, I don't be understanding, like, what's the purpose of you doing this stuff only for you to go to prison? Like, because y'all leaving evidence on there. Her phone pinged over there. Where y'all were. You told somebody that you got poison ivy, and the poison ivy, they said that they tracked that she was back there in the woods. And like, what's the purpose of committing a crime and you're not going to get away with it? Like, I just feel like if I was going to commit a crime, like the first thing that I would do is make sure that feasibly I could commit it and get away with it. You know, not just leaving evidence everywhere and doing things that people know that I did and all of that. It just doesn't make no sense to me. I really don't understand committing crimes that you're definitely going to get caught for. That doesn't make any sense. The only way I could think about committing a crime that I, you know what I'm saying, was prepared to like get punished for is if, you know, somebody kidnapped and raped my daughters and like unalived them or something. And we went through the court law system or something, and they got away with it and they didn't go to jail. And I was just sitting there, you know, at home full of rage. And I was like, you know what? Now I'm going to go ahead and, you know, I'm gonna take matters into my own hands. But other than that, I don't understand it. Like, somebody know you decide to go to a doggone restaurant where you know some girl worked there that's pregnant with a man that you messing with, baby, and you decide to bring your friends up there and live stream you trying to poke her. What? You guys are all going to prison. You all are going to jail. Like, you're never getting out. Why would you do that? Like this black man that went up there and pew-pewed up the house multiple times. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that you're on camera, dude. You're going to prison. You're never getting out. What? I what is going on? I just literally don't understand it. I see what y'all saying in the comments though about people lacking like emotional intelligence and lack of control. Y'all probably right.
You talking about that DoorDash guy who was popping into the house?
No. I was talking about this guy right here. He got upset. This family talked to him on Facebook Marketplace. He's supposed to work on a car for them or something. And the article that I read said that they decided not to go with him or something. And he got mad. And so he kept coming to their house and pew-pewing it up. And right when they was trying to pack up to just leave because they asked the cops to stay, and the cops apparently were lazy pieces of and left. And the time that they left, even though they claimed they was looking for him, they didn't, because in the 15 minutes that it took right after they left, 15 minutes, because that's clearly he was in the area, he came back and pew-pewed the house again and pew-pewed this poor 19-year-old girl in the chest, and she passed away at the scene. It's just like, my dude, like, they've already contacted you on Facebook Marketplace. Everybody knows your personal information. You're not getting away with this. What is the purpose of doing it? Like, none of that makes no sense, especially I don't know. I think some people, I don't know if they've not been to jail, they've not been arrested, they've not had any contact with the law. Like, people are not playing with you. Like, you get arrested for a ticket and cops are talking to you like you're a scumbucket. You get arrested and you're not even that type of person. Shut up, you stupid bitch. Get back in the back. Shut. You're like, hey, homie, do you know I just got an unpaid parking ticket? So how much do you think people are going to treat you badly when they know that you're in there for like unaliving somebody? Like, you want to be treated like that for the rest of your life? Like scum? Like actual poop? Like, I just, I can't. It just don't make no sense. I don't understand. I don't understand it, y'all. Let's see here. Asia, you said, logical crimes happen with stuff like money. I mean, I guess I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But people not scared? Like, do you know what I'm saying, Asia? Like, why ain't people scared of jail? You know what I'm saying? Like, why you not afraid of being in a jail cell for the rest of your life? And you or even if you do something really bad, you're in there for 23 hours and only out for 1 hour. You literally are confined forever. Oh, I get what you're saying. You said that's putting in logic. They're basing everything how they feel in the moment. Okay, I get what you mean. I get what you mean. See, I'm such a person. I'm such an overthinker. I'm an overthinker by nature. You know what I'm saying? Everything I'm thinking good, bad, ugly. What if I did this? What if I did that? What if I did this? What if he did this? Or is he thinking this way? Or is he thinking that way? Or is he thinking that way? Is she thinking that way? Is she thinking that way? Is she thinking this? Well, I wonder what she meant by this or that. So I'm never really, you know what I'm saying, thinking like that. You know what I'm saying? I never have lost control to the point to where, you know what I'm saying, that I just lost all common freaking sense. Yeah. Go ahead, Brown Sugar.
I was gonna say, I would say this, even when it comes to um financial crimes, I feel like everything is trackable. So I'm a digital forensic student, and I've been learning this semester to analyze people's phones, computers. All that stuff is trackable, and there's no way of getting out of it. That's why I agree with saying that the streets are dead, because everything is on footage. There is no getting away with things like how it used to be in the 60s, the 50s, the 70s and 80s. Like, technology has literally changed the game. And that's why I decided to go that route, because I want to be able to investigate and look through somebody's phone and find, damning evidence. So I want people to continue to be stupid, because it's going to keep me have a job. But I I think that it's foolish to commit any crime on your phone. You never know what someone else has on their phone. I know Sade Robinson had Life 360 on her phone, and that was very good evidence in her case. So it's just like, people don't know how to, they lack a lot of empathy and caring for other
What's
people,
Life
and they're psychotic.
360? What's Life 360, Brown Sugar?
Oh, Life 360 is like a location app, so you can share with your family. I had it. Ugh, sorry, can't talk. Have it on my phone with my family. So basically, you can create like a community. So you can have like your grandmother, your sister, whoever on the app, and you can see their location, see where they're driving from point A to point B.
Oh, okay. I got you. Okay, that's safe.
Yeah. So yeah, you just never know who's sharing their location with somebody. So, people, they just don't care. And I think some people aren't afraid of going to jail at all.
Yeah, I see that, y'all. I guess. I mean, I'm gonna tell you right now, that food that they be serving to people, like, there was some like inmate talk was in my feed for a while. And this guy was like, yeah, y'all, I'm about to show y'all what chow is. This our chow. Man, that stuff all looked, first of all, expired. Like it would had been expired for like 2 years before they even put it in the plate. It was like some type of like gravy that didn't even look like the color of gravy. It looked like phlegm. Like, I don't know if anybody ever had a cold or like a bad flu and you hawk up phlegm and it's got that like sickly weird color. Like, that's exactly what it looked like. And everything about the food looked disgusting. It was like these like little burnt pieces of meat. And it was like, that was like the meat. And I'm just like, are people not aware of what is going to happen to you, bro, when you get there? Like, they're literally feeding you slop. And because they like to, people have conspiracy theories, and I'm a conspiracy theorist. So if you think about the world, right, and how like Bill Gates and all of these people, they're trying to put this like coating on the fruits and vegetables, and they're spraying the food with all of this stuff, and they're injecting the meat, and they're trying to see if they can feed people cell cultured meat, which is, basically meat that they're growing in the lab and all of it. What the heck do you think that they are doing to inmates? What type of experimentation do you think that they're doing to the food that they're feeding the individuals in there, if you think this is what they're doing to people out and about in the real world? I just can't fathom. Like, no, it's just really insane. But I really do think though, and I understand what all of you guys is saying about like people living in the moment and not like using, emotional regulation, and they're being completely illogical. But I really do think that this is like a spirit. I think that I'm not a person that wants to always blame people's actions on the devil, because sometimes people are just bad and they just do it because they want to, and it don't got nothing to do with the devil. You know what I'm saying? But I really do believe that there is a satanic spirit that really is on people heavy. And if you do not stay prayed up, if you do not, have a connection to something, because I don't want people to say I'm trying to shame other people's belief systems, because I'm not. These are just my opinions. I just feel like if you don't have a connection to the creator and to some type of spiritual backing, or some type of spiritual hedge of protection around yourself, I believe that you are very susceptible to a lot of the stuff that be going on. And that is also why people be crashing out, because they don't have any type of belief system in nothing. They don't believe in nothing at all. And I don't believe that you can live this life and not have any belief systems and nothing at all. Like, there is something bigger than you. I mean, I know people like to call themselves gods and stuff like that and say they're the gods and they have the power. But I don't believe that, in my opinion, because if you were the God, how come you can't heal yourself? How come you can't heal your mama? How come something happened to somebody, you don't have the power to do it, to fix something? I I just, but I'm going too far into, I don't want to alienate anybody and make people feel like I am trying to, put down anybody's belief system. So I apologize for just saying that. That's just my thought. No disrespect to nobody else. But I really do think that people are being possessed, but of something. Now, whatever you believe, then but something ain't right is happening. Like, I literally saw a story of two G men that adopted a baby. The baby, they got the baby, I think, at like 11 months or something. They literally anally, man, that's probably, what can I say? Sodomized, or is that the word? I don't know. They raped the baby boy, and put the baby boy's pictures up on all of these sites, and let men pay to see it, and had no remorse for it, and was sitting there taking these pictures, smiling with this little baby, knowing that they were raping him to the point of unaliving, which he did unalive. Like, I feel like you got to be a certain type of person to be able to do something like that. And I'm sorry, I feel that that is demonic, you know?
Trick,
Period.
I wanted to say something real quick.
Go ahead.
What you said about people believing that they are God, that just reminds me of Aleister Crowley's teaching, "Do What Thy Will," and he was doing a lot of animalistic rituals like that. And I wouldn't be surprised if those two G men were performing rituals on that child. I'm not going to go too far on TikTok, but a lot of them have children participate in these satanic rituals. So I feel like when people have that mentality, oh, I'm a god, I'm this and that, you are a follower of Aleister Crowley in his teachings some way, somehow. Yeah, those are my thoughts.
I mean, I definitely agree with what you said. For
Yeah, the
real.
Church of, it's called the Church of, what's it? The Church of Velma, something like that. Because I used to be in Illuminati YouTube. Don't ask why.
I
But
did
also,
too. I did too, girl.
yeah, yeah. But also, remember what everybody used to keep chanting in 2020. Think about it. Think about what everybody used to say in 2020.
Wait a minute, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. Why in the universe did I just get a flag for that they about to shut the live down for misinformation? I want to know what anybody said that was misinformation. You see what I'm saying? That's
Miss Sharice, yeah.
scary.
Think about it. Think about it. Think what you just said. Everybody, almost everybody was chanting that. Even the rappers was chanting that in 2020. And then look what happened after 20. Look what everything that's going on within the last 6 years.
I definitely has issues with black women because the type of lives that I be seeing on
Yeah.
is wild. Like they have lives bashing certain types of people every day. I report them, nothing happens. Like I can't.
I'm about to show y'all right now what they had. Hold on, let me see. Fuck it. I was trying to get it to where y'all see that?
Oh yeah.
Like
Your live
legit.
contains themes that may be uncomfortable and has been restricted. Reason misinformation. Issue May the 19th, 2026 at 9:47 p.m. Well, at 2047, aka 9:47 p.m.
TikTok must didn't like what I said. Sorry
It
for
was
Girl, I don't
no, it
even
was
know.
that. It was literally that. It was that. It was that.
That's just like it's so crazy. And you know what, like when people have asked me like why do I believe what I believe and things like that, I will tell you these be things that make me feel like I be more cemented in my belief system, because it's no reason why that should be such a threat on here unless it has truth to it. But nonetheless, oh, it's okay, brown sugar. It's all good, girl. I'm not tripping about it. I was about to end the live anyway, to be honest. I got like a pinched nerve in my neck. And so my shoulders and stuff been hurting lately. Well, just one. So I gotta like cut my heating pad back on and stuff. I think tomorrow I'm gonna try to like really um, you know, work out my arm and do like some different shoulder presses. I ain't figure like muscle in my neck, because I think it's like I really need a breast reduction, to be honest, and I didn't want to do that. So I think now that I'm getting, the older I get, the more strain is putting on my like neck and back, and I
get
might
one, Craig. I got one. Get one.
did you? I might
Yes,
get
I
one,
did.
girl.
Go get
I'm
it.
just scared to be put under, but I'm thinking I might have to do it because it's just, ugh, it's getting to be too
It was
much.
totally worth it.
Was it now? How did you feel in your neck and back?
I feel relieved. I mean, I told him to go small as possible because my boobs were huge at one point and they were very saggy, and I hated that. But I had stress in my shoulders, my back all the time, and I've had big breasts since I was like in middle school. So yeah, but I feel so much better now that I've gotten the breast reduction. It was a game changer for me, and I have no regrets at all.
Yeah, but I'm really thinking about doing it. Like I really, really, really am. I definitely can get it done with my insurance. Well, with my husband's insurance and everything. But yeah, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the live. I don't know if either you three ladies, y'all had anything to say before I get out of here. I guess I'll start at the top with Miss Monica since she just got here. Did you have anything to say, sis? Or maybe she might have stepped away. You there, Monica? Okay. Oh, no problem. Thanks, ladies. Thanks for y'all well wishes in the comments. I appreciate y'all. Okay. Oh, Kalandri, you didn't have nothing to say either. Okay, I feel you. I know TikTok be kind of sucky, bro. Cause I mean, like I said, I think TikTok hate me, y'all. For real, for real. That I stay getting reported, and just a whole lot of stuff happens to me over here. It's actually terrible. But that's why I don't really, try to like do anything over here. Cause y'all know I don't even put videos up over here. I don't do nothing over here except go live. And I wouldn't even mess with TikTok at all, except to just like look at videos, for, just when I want to. Cause like food videos and like girls doing their hair and nails and stuff and makeup and stuff. I would only come on here for that. But I love to talk to you guys. So I only come over here for that. Honestly, I only come over here to talk to y'all. Legitimately, that's the only reason. If like all of my ladies, y'all just one day just say, "Hey, we're never going to TikTok again." I would never talk on TikTok. Period. Um, but yeah. Yeah, and it could be that too, Asia. But all right, y'all. Well, I'm gonna get up out of here. I just want to say I love y'all. I hope y'all have a great day. I appreciate all of you ladies in the chat. Asia, I see you. Miss Good News. Tony. Let's see who else was in here.
Rick, can I say something before you
Yeah,
leave?
yeah. Mhm.
I just want to say thank you so much for creating this wonderful platform where us as Black women, we can connect and talk about each other. And I just want to say, Black women, be gentle with yourself, love yourself, take yourself out to eat, go shop and get your nails done, fill yourself up with love. I know this world shows so much despise and hate for us, but I love Black women. I love how we smell. I was just in a restaurant and two Black women went past me. Oh my God, they smell so good. I just was so excited. But ignore the hate, keep doing you, keep pursuing, keep elevating, and keep being the beautiful woman that you are. And thank you again, Trick. And go get that breast reduction.
All right. Well, I don't think I need to say nothing else. Brown Sugar said it all, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Bye.